All things considered, I mean, this is certainly another methodology. We've essentially got the Tesla drive in cinema, and there's somewhat more notwithstanding the battery improvements. We've additionally added a couple of additional items, so I think you'll truly like what we need to say regarding batteries. The battery innovation we will discuss is really progressive. This is a huge leap forward. We have some significant news that is set to reshape the scene of electric vehicles as we probably are aware of them. The visionary head of Tesla, Elon Musk, has recently affirmed the send-off of their shocking all-new 4680 battery, and we're here to give you a selective first gander at this unimaginable innovation. In this complete video, we'll investigate each part of the new 4680 battery, from its state-of-the-art plan to the strong exhibition upgrades it guarantees. We'll dive into how this battery is ready to reclassify proficiency and supportability in the EV market, making electric vehicles more open and strong than any other time in recent memory. On the whole, make a point to raise a ruckus around town and buy-in buttons. Welcome to Tesla Stock News, and we should kick this video off. Stay with us all through this video as we unwind the enchanted behind Tesla's notable development. Whether you're a tech devotee, an EV fan, or only inquisitive about the following enormous thing in car innovation, there's a here thing for everybody. At first created by Tesla for business electric vehicles like the Model Y, the 4680 battery cell has now arrived at a noteworthy limit of 26,600 milliamp hours, multiple times that of other electric vehicle batteries. This exceptional battery innovation, utilizing less unrefined components, denoted a huge achievement at Tesla's Texas processing plant, which as of late created 868,000 cells in only multi-week enough to prepare 1,000 Model Y vehicles, each with a 75 kWe back. As far as creation developments, Tesla has embraced another tabless plan and moved into battery fabricating, an intense move for an organization generally not known for delivering batteries. This step places Tesla in direct contest with battery Goliaths like LG, Panasonic, and TTL. Tesla chief Lars Morvey featured that creation upgrades have expanded yield by 18 to 20% since the final quarter, arriving at levels important for Cybertruck creation. By extending creation lines and keeping a powerful stock, Tesla keeps on bringing down costs and further develop productivity. Morvey noticed that this technique will empower Tesla to outflank the expensive nickel-based batteries from different providers. Right now, Tesla is proficiently running creation lines and plans to add 4 more by the second from last quarter of this current year. In addition, the organization is expanding its request for 4680 cells, albeit explicit figures stay undisclosed, adding a component of secret to Tesla's activities. Tesla's imaginative tasks stretch out past battery creation. For example, a spearheading 1/4 mile street in Indiana presently charges electric vehicles and substantial trucks as they drive. Also, Tesla has sent off the Powerwall 3 home energy stockpiling framework, making practical residing more open. At Tesla's Gigafactory Texas, the center has moved towards delivering another adaptation of the 4680 cell with higher energy thickness explicitly for the Cybertruck. In spite of this shift, Tesla has kept a consistent creation pace, as of late accomplishing a milestone of 20 million cells in spring. Tesla refreshed that they had created 1.4 million cells in only 7 days. Presently, the organization has reported another achievement, the creation of 50 million cells. Estimations in view of these declarations recommend that Gigafactory Texas is creating roughly 126,000 cells every day, likening to around 3.78 million cells each month. Considering that each Cybertruck requires 1,360 cells for its 123 kWe battery pack, this creation rate is adequate to produce almost 2,800 Cybertrucks month to month, awe-inspiring the industrial facility's ongoing result. This supports Tesla's declaration in its first quarter 2024 profit report that 4680 cell creation isn't a bottleneck for Cybertruck creation. It shows Tesla's capacity to fabricate a hold for this model and possibly others. From this point until October, Tesla could deliver an adequate number of 4680 cells for more than 22,000 Cybertrucks. Albeit official creation rates for the Cybertruck are not freely revealed, expert Troy Teslike proposes that creation has stayed consistent from spring to June as confirmed by VIN enlistments. Also, Tesla's development isn't restricted to Texas alone. The organization has started critical improvements at its Nevada site. Also, this development incorporates the development of 2 new offices, a 4680 battery creation office with a 100 GWe yearly limit, and a large-scale manufacturing office for Tesla's electric semis, which likewise utilize the barrel-shaped 4000C 4680 cell. At first, these cells were created on a pilot line in Fremont before the send-off of second-age creation in Texas, which essentially helped limit. This development is especially significant as the long lead time for 4680 cells had recently postponed the Tesla Semi. The 4680 battery cell is a critical component in Tesla's methodology to make its vehicles more reasonable. Albeit the ongoing energy thickness of the cells created in Texas remains at 244 W per kilogram beneath the objective of 300 W per kilogram, it outperforms the energy thickness of contenders like the Bide cutting-edge battery, which costs $61 per K about UA and offers 168 W per kilogram. The 4680's higher energy thickness, alongside its reconciliation into Tesla's primary battery pack plan, which decreases generally vehicle weight, are key benefits. Besides, Tesla's shift towards a 100% dry terminal cycle features progressing upgrades in their battery innovation, underscoring proficiency and maintainability. At Tesla, the positive terminal in battery creation is now handled utilizing a dry strategy, while the negative cathode actually depends on a wet cycle. By changing the negative terminal to a dry cycle too, Tesla means to fundamentally cut energy utilization and diminish creation costs. All the more significantly, this shift will diminish Tesla's reliance on outsider makers. Regardless of whether creation costs line up with those under the Bide brand, one could address whether Bide would sell their cells without adding a markup. Moreover, there's interest in why Tesla is zeroing in on the new 4680 cells as opposed to deciding on bigger ones. The decision of the somewhat more modest 4680 cells could connect with their prevalent intensity scattering capacities, and bigger cells could hold more energy, however present cooling difficulties during high energy use and quick charging, as they have a lower surface region to volume proportion, which is not so great for overseeing heat. Tesla utilizes a glycol fluid combination to cool the cells, which is more viable with the more modest 4680 cells. The more modest size of the 4680 cells considers denser pressing inside battery housings, streamlining space and energy limit. Creating these cells in bigger amounts could likewise drive down the expense per cell. Moreover, legitimate administration of intensity and charging propensities can fundamentally expand the life expectancy of batteries, which is urgent as inappropriate administration would require costly substitutions. The 4680 cells find some kind of harmony between cooling proficiency during activity and, generally speaking, expense adequacy. These cells are bigger than past models like the 2170 and 18650, permitting them to store more energy while keeping up with high power and product ease. The coordinated plan of the 4680 cells limits energy misfortune during transformation and transmission, upgrading their general adequacy. Lessening producing costs is fundamentally important, and the 4680 cells require less parts and associations than more established types. This smoothed-out get-together decreases material use and, thusly, costs, supporting the development of reasonable electric vehicles. The cells are additionally intended for quicker charging, which improves comfort for clients, as well as supports Tesla's upper hand on the lookout. At last, the plan and creation efficiencies of the 4680 cells assist Tesla with providing more reasonable vehicle models, lining up with Elon Musk's objective to carry savvy electric vehicles to the market. With their upgraded presentation and decreased creation costs, the 4680 cells are set to assume an urgent part in Tesla's methodology to grow its setup of reasonable electric vehicles. The 4680 cell is significant in extending Tesla's market presence, especially in the minimal expense electric vehicle area. These phones improve the presentation and highlights of Tesla vehicles while likewise decreasing assembling costs and charging times, making the development of reasonable electric vehicles more practical and interesting to customers. Examining battery types, the new Model 2 will include the Redwood 2025 battery, highlighting a few charming properties. Generally, lithium particle batteries have ruled the EV market, notwithstanding lithium accessibility is turning into a worry, with nations like Chile, China, and the US holding fluctuating levels of stores, prompting market deficiencies and dependence on imports, particularly from China. To explore changes in tax reductions influencing Chinese parts, Tesla intends to grow its battery creation in Nevada.